You know what? Being a Seahawks fan isn't really all that bad now, especially seeing everything going on with the Jets right now. Yikes. Let's just continue to pick the games in. What is up, everyone? What's going on? How's the Seahawks here? And today we are at week six. Week six of the NFL season. It's flying by. Things are getting chaotic. Week five is easily the most crazy, but you know what? Things will always stay the same. I finished 8-6 again, so another mid um, kind of picking, and my overall is 46-32. So I mean, at least I got a winning record though. But yeah, I just can't really stay consistent though. But it doesn't, and yeah, it doesn't really help when just the NFL is chaos and you just can't really predict anything. So yeah, my 13-3 is looking like a bit of a mirage right now. But I mean, yeah, I also got my very first Thursday night game wrong. I picked the Bucks over the Falcons, and Falcons ended up winning. So, so it is what it is. So let's just go right into this, shall we? So we got our Thursday night matchup. Um, should be a good one, though, although it's a little bit different than what I expected it to be. You got the San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. The San Francisco 49ers blowing a game against the Arizona Cardinals. Thank you, Cardinals. And then you have the Seahawks losing against the Giants. It was not a very good game. And yeah, now going a short week, though, we have to host San Francisco. San Francisco has won the last 5 matchups against the Seahawks. I will definitely be watching that game, though. However, I am going to pick against the Seahawks, though I really, really, really want to be wrong. Please prove me wrong, Seattle. But yeah, I'm starting to have some questions with the Seahawks right now. So I'm going to go with the 49ers. So this is a Thursday night game I want to get wrong. Then you got our jolly old London game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Chicago Bears. Both offenses looking real, real good. Jacksonville is no longer winless, um, so congrats for that, though. I still got some questions about you. And then the Bears, Caleb Williams and DJ Moore, sure making Carolina pay, or yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're really just good or they were just making Carolina pay since the Panthers gift wrapped the number one overall pick to the Bears, and then they also traded them DJ Moore. But yeah, no, the Bears looked good. How long will that stay? I don't know. I'm gonna pick the Bears in this one. I still like their defense, so I still got some questions about them though. But I don't know. This is a very interesting game because both teams are kind of going in looking very disappointing, and then both offenses kind of erupted. So yeah. Then we got a good one here. You have the Arizona Cardinals at the Green Bay Packers. Packers playing in a good game against the Los Angeles Rams. Offense and defense did look pretty good. We have the Cardinals upsetting the 49ers. Once again, thank you for that, though. And I feel like Arizona, they're going to be a team that's going to be very inconsistent. I feel like there's going to be one week where they're not going to play good, and then they're going to come up with another week where they are going to play good. So like, I don't know, like Arizona has a lot of talent. I don't think they should be taken lightly though. But I will be picking against them. I am going to go against the Green Bay Packers though. Hopefully with Jordan Love getting more healthy, hopefully he can be better though, and that Packers defense, hopefully they can also stay good. Xavier McKinney with 5 interceptions. Hopefully he can pick off Kyler Murray again. Actually, I wouldn't really mind that because, I mean, division rival open. That would be very, very impressive. Xavier McKinney got 6 interceptions, and Giants fans are just like, why did we have to give you up? So then our next matchup, we have the Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. Titans were on a bye week. I'm not sure if Will Levis is going to play in this one. And then you have the Colts, who Joe Flacco looking real good. I mean, they ended up losing. I mean, I don't know if Anthony Richardson's going to play, or I don't know. Maybe they don't want to start Richardson right now. Hopefully they can kind of ease him into the role, sit behind Flacco for a little bit. I mean, Flacco's a good quarterback to sit behind. I mean, he has been in the NFL for a while, and Browns, the Cleveland Browns are still like, we traded Joe Flacco away when we have Deshaun Watson, who still hasn't thrown for over 200 yards in a game yet. Just wow. I'm gonna go with the Colts, though. Hopefully Jonathan Taylor will be back because he's on my fantasy. And yeah, the Colt. If the Colts weren't playing in Jacksonville, where they can't win though, they would probably have won that game. So I'm gonna go with the Colts in this one. Then you have the Houston Texans at the New England Patriots, though. The Texans pulling off a nice victory against the Buffalo Bills. Hopefully Nico Collins will stay in. Then you have the Patriots. Well, the Patriots are finally starting Drake May, and I think we all need to pray for him because he might die behind that offensive line. I'm going to go with the Texans. I don't really see the Patriots having much of a shot in this game. This is not the Patriots of old. So sorry, New England, you're going to suck and you're going to like it because this is exactly what we all have been through. And also Houston has kind of been very dysfunctional and really bad for a while. So they're going to give you a taste of your own medicine. Then we go to another game a couple weeks ago. I would have said would have been really, really good. Now, not so much. Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the New Orleans Saints. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers went down fighting against the Atlanta Falcons. They did blow that game. And you have the Saints, who Derek Carr has an oblique injury, and he's going to be out for weeks. I don't entirely know who their backup is, though. But, yeah, basically, remember when we all thought the Saints had a good offense? Patriots fine remembers. Yeah, I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I think the Saints are a very mid team with Derek Carr. Without him, they're probably one of the worst teams. So I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. How things have turned. And then, oh boy, you have the Cleveland Browns at the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, just as I said about Deshaun Watson, I think that the Browns are the worst team in the NFL. Deshaun Watson is just absolute garbage. He can't do anything. Their defense looks like it has regressed, though. Yeah, it is not good in Cleveland right now. And just if it's not good for your team, just be glad you're not the Browns. Okay. Oh, wait, I think I know what that may have been. Okay, sorry. Thought my phone was ringing and this phone wasn't doing anything. I'm going to go with the Eagles, hopefully off of a bye week. Hopefully A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith will be back because that's kind of revolving around their whole offense. Or if not, you can just throw it to Dallas Goedert, and he is also on my fantasy, so I'm actually okay with that too. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I don't think I'm going to pick the Browns at all this season. Like the Browns, they are just not a good team in my opinion. But at least you will have a first-round pick where you will be able to hopefully draft a quarterback and still have to pay Deshaun Watson for 2 more years. So, yeah, not good. And then you have the game of the week. It's the Washington Commanders at the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, that you heard me correctly. This should be a fantastic game. I'm really looking forward to this game. I did not think I would be saying this stuff. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels, he is him. He is good. He is such a fantastic quarterback. And the Commanders not looking so dysfunctional now. Hopefully they can get a new stadium soon and build around them a bit. And yeah, Commanders, they're good. They are red hot right now. They got 4 straight wins. They got the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson. My gosh, Lamar Jackson looking really good. Derrick Henry putting the team on his back with an incredible run. And I went crazy over, though. This should be a fantastic game. This should go either way. But you know what? I'm actually going to go with the new guy. I'm going to go with the Washington Commanders and Jaden Daniels. To be honest, I really don't know. I think both teams are really hot right now. I really like the Ravens, but I also really like the Commanders, though. This one could go either way. I'm going to go with the Commanders, but I could totally see the Ravens winning, though. I would not be at all surprised if I get this one wrong. Then we go to the Los Angeles Chargers at the Denver Broncos. The Los Angeles Chargers coming off of a bye. Hopefully they are a little bit more healthy, especially on the offensive line, though, and also with their quarterback and Justin Herbert. And meanwhile, the Broncos reeling off 3 straight wins. Their defense looks really good. Their offense is getting better. Bo Nix is looking pretty good. Guys, I'm going to go with the Broncos. What is wrong with me? I don't know. I don't mind this Broncos team right now. They're not bad. I don't know if they're a top 10 team. I don't know if I would say they're making the playoffs, but I'm going to go with the Broncos, guys. And then you have another game. You got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Las Vegas Raiders. These two teams have a very interesting rivalry. Pittsburgh usually never wins in Las Vegas. But Pittsburgh coming off of a heartbreaking loss to the Dallas Cowboys. Sorry about that. And I didn't really do anything. I'm not sorry. Oh well. And then meanwhile, you have the Las Vegas Raiders who benched Gardner Minshew and their best receiver wants out. So it's going great in Las Vegas right now. I feel like the Raiders usually beat the Steelers, though, but this time I'm going to go with the Steelers. No. Sure. And then you got a bit of a revenge game. You have the Detroit Lions at the Dallas Cowboys. When I mean revenge game, remember the Lions got cheated out of that first one. Though the Lions, they look like they have one of the best offenses in the NFL. Jared Goff didn't throw a single incomplete pass. You heard me. He didn't throw a single incomplete pass against the Seahawks. Jameson Williams looks good. Amon-Ra St. Brown looks good. Their run game is good. Their offensive line is good. There's a lot of things about the Lions that are really, really good, and their defense is doing enough. They could very well be 4-0, but they're 3-1. I don't really think they're complaining right now. I'm going to go with the Lions. Hey, Cowboys, congrats, but Dak Prescott had a really rough game throughout. But I'm going to go with the Lions. The Lions are a team. I'm just going to keep picking them until they give me a reason not to, because I think the Lions are really that good. And, boy, it sure felt good when we lost to them, and I felt good about it, though I don't feel good about losing to the Giants. Then you got another game that might be a little bit rough, though. You have the Atlanta Falcons at the Carolina Panthers. Remember when we all thought that Andy Dalton was going to save the Panthers? Those were good days. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins, they had a fantastic week. Well, they had a fantastic Thursday, though Kirk Cousins throwing for over 500 yards. That is exactly what they paid Kirk Cousins to do. I'm going to go Falcons. This one sounds like a very easy pick for me. Then you got a Sunday night game, which could be high scoring. We don't know. It's the Cincinnati Bengals at the New York Giants. The Bengals, oh gosh, they blew that game against the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Burrow looks like the best quarterback in the NFL. Jamar Chase looks like the best wide receiver in the NFL. That Bengals offense is incredible, except there's just one issue. Their defense is probably one of the worst in the NFL, and they're just blowing all these games, though. The Giants coming off of a shocking upset over the Seattle Seahawks. Still hate it. The Bengals should win this game. I am picking them to win, but I just have no trust for their defense. So I trust their offense. Joe Burrow's going to light it up, but yeah. And then, this game was going to be good. About 2 weeks ago, I would have said this would have been a fantastic game. You have the Buffalo Bills at the New York Jets. Well, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. The Jets fired Robert Saleh, basically because Aaron Rodgers doesn't want to hug him. I don't know. At least you didn't promote Nathaniel Hackett to the interim head coach, because then, yikes, things would be bad. Yeah. And then you have the Bills, who, they lost to the Texans. Josh Allen's completion percentage was really, really bad. And yeah, just overall, these two teams kind of had a bit of a rough week, though. The Bills having some very questionable play calling at the end. The Jets just having bad play calling all around. Their defense is good, but their offense really not so much. Aaron Rodgers is just really frustrated, though. Josh Allen may have had a concussion in that game, but just both these teams had some pretty rough weeks, though. I'm going to go with the Bills. This looks like a good bounce back game for them, though. It could be good because it is Aaron Rodgers, though, but Rodgers hasn't even been playing the best, though. But, I'm going to go with the Bills this one. So, what do you think? Do you think my picks are crazy? Don't worry, I'll still go like 8-8 or 9-7 again, and there'll be crazy upsets. Chaos will happen, and that's just how it goes. So you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and now X. My name is Matthew Leininger. This is House of Seahawks, and I will see you guys next time.